Yeah.
Well, what do you think of the ad? Yeah, I mean, we just kind of got evolved into talking about other things. But what do you? I mean, what's your impression on this ad? What do you think about how Sky's being, advertised? And like, what's your stance on like the ad? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I hate ads like this. I hate when women are portrayed like this. I think that
so you think
it's
this
kind
is
of
more
tarnishing
important?
of the image of women. It's unrealistic, and I mean, look at I don't know. Like she's serving him, she's straddling his legs. You know, that's not appealing to me. I was actually surprised when you said you thought it was appealing to women. But I'm a pretty big feminist too, so.
I don't know. I guess I see it differently. Like, I don't really see her serving him.
Yeah.
I see her more
No,
like
you did
seducing
see it differently
him,
than I did.
you know,
Yeah.
more than serving him.
Yeah, well, and the fact that you can't see him also, that spoke to me, like, it doesn't matter who you are as a man, you know, this could be you. Kind of thing, that's how I saw it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I like Sky Vodka, it's cheap, and I think it tastes pretty good for the price.
All right.
That's my thing.
Great job, you guys. Just a couple more questions. Since we are living in Sonoma County and we're in the biggest, wine capital of the world, pretty much, do you ever feel influenced to drink wine more? I mean, is that kind of like, since we are up here, I mean, are you kind of like, instead of having a vodka tonic or whatever, like at everyday drinking or just in general when you go out, do you feel like, since we are here in the wine country, do you want to drink wine more?
When I go out, no. At home, absolutely. I drink almost primarily wine when I'm at home because you get some of the best wines in the world for such a cheap price. If you other places in the country, I mean, their wine selections are crazy.
Yeah.
It's so I definitely feel like I feel privileged to have the wine outlets.
I'm kind of the same. I don't drink wine. Like, if I'm going out with my girlfriends to like a bar or a club or something, I don't drink wine. I drink wine at home with dinner, or if I'm getting something to drink, like if I'm out at dinner with a restaurant, I'll get wine. Like, I don't usually order like a cocktail. I'll usually get like that. But that's about. I pretty much just drink wine with dinner sometimes, or like sometimes we'll just randomly drink it. But I don't know if it has anything to do with being in Sonoma County. To be completely honest with you, that thought never crosses my mind when I'm drinking, and I'm just, I'm in the mood for some wine. So.
Well, I don't know. I think being in Sonoma, you have more people drinking wine in general around you on kind of more of a daily basis, I guess, at least in my world. So I guess I probably drink wine more than I would drink any other alcoholic beverage, but I'm not really doing the going out partying thing anymore, so most of my alcohol consumption is with a meal or, wine tasting.
Yeah, for sure. I don't really drink wine at all. I'm more of a beer and a liquor guy, but Sonoma also has really good beers. I mean, Mendocino Brewery is really good. Lagunitas is, of course, the classic, like quintessential Sonoma brew. So yeah, I guess no comment really.
Okay. Last question. This is kind of. Do you think that the drinking age should be 18 or 21? And in your mind, would your life be different in a way if the drinking age was 18 when you guys were growing up? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Of, in terms of, a person can fight for our country but can't have a drink. Do you like how it is now? Do you want it to change? And if it was 18 and you were turning 18, if you could look back, do you think your life would be a little bit different?
I would say I actually enjoy that the drinking age is 21, because I think it's like ridiculously sweet to like get out. You know how back in like high school you always had like to kind of find alcohol. It would like come to you through like various sources. I know some people had like older brothers. I never had like a friend with like an older brother like that. So we always had to go through ridiculous like ways to find alcohol, and it was always like better when it happened because we like put so much thought into like making it happen eventually, and we're like 18, 17. We have like a bottle of alcohol, we're just like so stoked over it. Whereas like if you just turned 18 and you could buy alcohol, it probably wouldn't be as like magical the first few times.
actually think I have a good friend who's German, and I like it the way they do it there, which is you can drink when you're 16, but you can't drive until you're 18. So, just from what she's told me, and then through my experiences, it seems kind of better that way, because then you can't drive anyways, so that danger is just cut out completely, and it kind of gets it out of your system earlier, I guess. So then, I don't know. And I think, well, as far as the fighting for your country and not having a drink, that's kind of ridiculous. So I think it should be at least 18, but I think even younger, and then switching them up, you know, the
Okay.
driving and drinking ages.
Okay.
I'm actually okay with the 21 being the legal drinking age. I don't know. I mean, yeah, the whole thing about the fighting and stuff is a little messed up, but at the same time, do we really want those guys going out and getting drunk? You know, and they're supposed to be like, you know, not. But I don't know. I feel like kids nowadays, you know, I feel like they think that they can get away with so much more than like they should, and just stuff that I've been noticing, like whenever I see like teenagers and stuff around there, I feel like they think so highly of themselves, and you kind of just like want to knock them down a peg, because you're like, dude, seriously, get over yourself. And I feel like a lot of those things, like letting them drink sooner, and like there was a lot of like during like the election, there was that one thing about the abortion and ignoring that age or whatever, and I just feel like that was just like giving them a false sense of responsibility or something, which I don't think I would have been ready for that at 18, to be completely honest with you. Like, so if that makes any sense at all.
Absolutely does.
Yeah. Okay.
So the question is, do we think that the drinking age should be lower?
18 or 21, yeah.
I do think that the drinking age should be lower, but I think the problem is our country has developed based off of the values that are already established. And I don't think that we could revert what was already done and have it create a positive outcome. And I think that people would go gun wild. It would be probably like a 10-year process of initiating a culture that's more adapted to European way of life. But I think that it would help our culture if we started teaching kids or teenagers how to be responsible for themselves. And, you know, I mean, drinking is just a part of every culture, and it's a part of society. So I think it's important that parents stop acting like their kids aren't going to drink anyways. I mean, it's a huge problem. They try to educate the youth, but it's just not realistic. I don't know how to fix the problem, so it's, and the classic argument, you know, we're sending these kids, they're kids, we send them to war to die, and, you know, we're not letting them serve up a beer at dinner with their family, so it's just kind of crazy.
Well, I think that's a perfect time to stop. Thank you so much for all your opinions and thoughts. Appreciate it.